Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Hey, folks, welcome into Friday Night Storm. 7 days from GAW After Party, the place where anything can happen. We say that about, obviously, Nitro because we've seen so much crazy stuff happen, but at After Party, we have seen a whole lot of craziness go down in the history of GAW, and we are expecting more in 1 week. Kofi Kingston can begin the craziness early. It was at this point last year, the final Storm before After Party, that Kingston lost his Intercontinental Championship. Now he's got the opportunity to make a statement against the current Intercontinental Champion. Bobby Lashley has proven to be one of the most terrifying men in all of professional wrestling. And as far as Intercontinental Championships go, Bobby Lashley has had one of the most dominant reigns that we have seen. Lashley has held this belt since November of last year at title weight when he beat Will Ospreay. Gone on to defend it successfully. I gotta do my math here. He defended it successfully 7 times, and it'll be Lashley versus Bandito at After Party. Bandito, the winner of the Rumble on the Beach, a competition that Lashley himself has won in the past. So that's going to be an incredible match. Rey Mysterio will be in the corner of Bandito as he goes to dethrone Lashley. Lashley's got his tune-up right now. Kingston was the champ back in season 1. He beat Adam Cole. 2 successful defenses for Kofi in 89 days, and you can hear the fans absolutely love Kofi Kingston. As we know, the Intercontinental Championship has been defended 4 times at After Party. And in events at After Party, the title has never changed hands, if you can believe that. The Intercontinental Championship, 27 different champions, but it's never changed hands at After Party. Brutal power slam from Lashley, kick out from Kingston. You can see our full history of all of our titles dating all the way back to 2005 over on our website, generaladmissionwrestling.com right now. You can also read full recaps of every show as they happen. So with After Party coming next week, if you've missed any of the action here on Fridays, make sure you check that out. We got to make sure that you're all up to speed as we get close to a massive event. Back in 2017, Kenny Omega was the Intercontinental Champion, defended successfully against Flash Morgan Webster at After Party. Another power slam from Bobby Lashley. Cover, another kick out. 2016 After Party. Walter was the champion in the middle of his 606-day reign. He had 16 successful defenses, and at After Party, one of them came against Mark Andrews. That was, again, 2016. That is just some of the short history. The first time the belt was ever defended at After Party, 2013. Walter was the champion at that time as well, defended against Richie Steamboat, the son of the great Ricky the Dragon. Lashley hoists up Kingston, and it is so easy for the Intercontinental Champion right now. Look at Lashley, just effortless strength, stalling vertical suplex from the current champ. Going against the man who previously held this title. Kofi knows what he's doing, and look at the strength from Kofi. Tried to get Lashley up for the suplex, and Lashley dropped him with a neck breaker. This is what Lashley does. And now Lashley once again, deadlift, power slam. absolutely brutal from the Intercontinental Champion. And now Kingston to his feet. Lashley in his sights. Spear from Lashley. Oh my God, 3 minutes in, Bobby Lashley with the spear. And he puts away Kofi Kingston. Not much you can do when you got a man charging at you at that velocity. Bobby Lashley just lays it in to Kofi Kingston. And now Lashley's thrown Kingston out. Lashley's gonna keep going at Kofi Kingston right now. This is very unbecoming of an Intercontinental Champion, but you don't need me to tell you that.
I've talked so much shite about pro wrestlers, you'd think I was sitting above Bandito's mom. But I never said a word about Bobby Lashley. I've always respected Bobby Lashley, not just for his wrestling or his physicality or anything like that. I've always respected Bobby Lashley because he has a killer instinct. The man is a killer. That's what Bandito doesn't really understand. He's walking into the ring with a man who will rip his bollocks off soon as look in. Anyone can talk. Bandito can call himself a killer too if he wanted to. But Bobby Lashley backs it up. That's your mentor, Bandito, leader of LAX. Bobby Lashley caved his skull in before coming out and doing the same to Kofi here. See you next week, lad. Hope Ray's okay.
We need to get some medical attention out there right now for Rey Mysterio. What a despicable act by the mob. Folks, coming up at After Party, we will see the Tag Team Championships defended. The Usos, the current champions, take on the Mighty Don't Kneel. Falls Count Anywhere. That is going to be an insane match. I can't wait to see it. Coming up next, the Usos are in action for their own tune-up match. The B team, for some reason, have been white hot coming into this match with the tag team champions. I have no idea why. I don't know what's gotten into them, but wins over the Gorillas of Destiny and British Strong Style on GAW Dark, the latter of which came just 2 days ago. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel have somehow opened the door to becoming, I guess, #1 contenders if they beat the Usos here. The Usos wanted a tough match to warm up for their match against TMDK coming up next week. Have they bitten off more than they can chew? B-Team have already put down one former champion. Can they do it to the current champion? Honestly, anything can happen. If you've seen the way they've been fighting, I wouldn't put it past them. Usos have been tag champions since Nitro 10 when they beat the Gorillas of Destiny. They defended successfully against the Mighty Don't Kneel back at Bash at the Beach, and they will have to do it again in a more brutal match type. It's hard to imagine, but yes, the Usos, they may lose those titles in a Falls Count Anywhere match. We don't often see the tag titles defended in matches like that, but the Usos, they feel like they need to do it. And so, you can't really argue with these guys. You can't say that they are not courageous to go up against B-Team right now. Let's see what B-Team has in store for the current champs. Fans love the Usos, of course. We've known that. The Usos were the champions at After Party last year They defended the belts successfully against the Limitless Legion, part of a 244-day reign for Jimmy and Jay. Just like the Intercontinental Championship, the tag titles have never changed hands at After Party. Going back, if you want to look at some of the history, 2017 After Party, Pete Dunne and Drew McIntyre were the tag champions. They took on the Good Brothers and defended successfully. That was back in 2017. 2016, it was the Young Bucks that were the champs, took on Team 3D, defended successfully there as well. Back in 2015, the Golden Lovers, the tag champions, took on Roppongi Vice. That was a very special match. Two teams that made their names in New Japan. The Golden Lovers held the tag titles for almost a year, and that match against Roppongi Vice, one of the highlights of their reign. Axel looking for a cutter, countered by Jay. Jay brings him in with the arm DDT. The quickness of the Usos, that's what'll always get you. It's so hard to deal with. Many teams have tried to figure it out. None have come up with an answer. I don't think B Team will be the first. No disrespect to them. Here comes Bo Dallas. And immediately Irish whipped into the corner. Tag in. Here comes Jimmy. And Jimmy may only need one. Scoop slam. Jimmy Uso splash. That may be the end of Jimmy Uso in this match. Curtis Axel needs to come in, and he does. Curtis Axel needed that, and Jimmy meets him. Snap suplex, and the Usos are on top. This is exactly what you needed to see from Jimmy and Jay coming into their match with the mighty Don't Kneel. Shane Thorne and Nick Miller have been thorns in the side of the Usos for a long time. And the fact that the Usos are willing to put their titles on the line in a match as dangerous and unpredictable as a Falls Count Anywhere tag match. No disqualifications. Obviously, Tornado rules. Armbar now from Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel makes his way back up. Jimmy Uso able to roll his way out of it. 3 minutes in by this point, Bobby Lashley had already dispatched Kofi Kingston. And now Jimmy looking to do the same. Samoan death drop. Jimmy looking for a double chop. Bo Dallas underneath. Jimmy still on top. You wonder if the strategy is going to change at all for the Usos match with TMDK. Obviously, it worked the first time at Bash at the Beach. The Usos came out. We saw a new attitude from them. And that's what we've been seeing, kind of a return to the old Usos that we got used to seeing for so many years. And here is exactly what we mean. Jey Uso holding up Bo Dallas. Knee to the gut from Jimmy, but Bo caught him coming in. Neck breaker. So now going into next week, you got to ask yourself, do the Usos feel like they can win with the same strategy that won them at Bash at the Beach? Super kick from Jimmy. Hey, that's a good strategy. Just kick the guy as hard in the face as you can. Curtis Axel needs to be there, and once again, he is there to break up the cover, but he's in a bad position, and he eats the Samoan drop from Jay. Bo Dallas once again finding himself working 2-on-1, no support from Curtis. We'll see what Bo Dallas has in him. Stun gun from Bo. Cover here, and Jimmy kicks out. The B team would be very out of place in our history of tag team champions. It must be said. Cover here from Bo and another kick out. But that being said, if they earn it, they earn it. And a win over the Usos now, I mean, it would certainly mean that B-Team would be in the running to be in that match at After Party. So would it be a three-way dance? Would B-Team just take on the winner at some later date? I really don't know. B-Team want to find out right now, but this match has been all about Jimmy and Jey Uso. The tag champions have been unstoppable, and now Jimmy up to the top goes Bo. Jimmy's going to follow him, and this has become a trademark of both of the Usos since they won the belt. Superplex from the top. Boy, have we gotten used to seeing that, and so many others around GAW have began to copy that. They've started to use the same. They say, you know what, if it's good enough for the Usos, it's good enough for us. Not a bad strategy, you got to admit. The Usos have softened up a whole lot of opponents with those big superplexes. It is all Jimmy right now, and now Jimmy right in front of Curtis Axel. A second Samoan death drop. Curtis Axel right there, you know that he wants a tag. Bo Dallas, victim of a super kick and a superplex. And yet here he is, unable to make the tag. So close to his corner, but he might as well be a mile away. Curtis Axel has been necessary today. Broken up 2 pinfalls that would have meant the end of the match, and he may have to come in for a third. There's the scoop slam. Jey Uso to the top. We know what's coming. Uso splash. Curtis Axel will be needed again. The Uso splash got Bo down, and Curtis Axel is there for a third time. And Bo Dallas, at this point, he's probably thinking, dude, just let me loose. Because Bo knows that he might be on the other end of God knows what. Samoan drop, super kick, tequila sunrise, superplex, Uso splash. The Usos have every weapon in their arsenal to beat you. Well, let's see if the B team can answer. No, they cannot. Bo wanted a tag. Nice soul butt uppercut combination. The fans getting rowdy. This might be the final time that we get to see the Usos compete and walk out as champions. Obviously, the belt's not on the line here. They may very well lose their titles against the mighty Don't Kneel. The fans here in Orlando, they know that as we make our way down to Miami for After Party. Bo Dallas looking for a strike on Jimmy, and Jimmy's not having any of that. Back to Jey Uso with a back suplex. An absolutely brutal day for Bo Dallas. He had to be feeling good about B-Team's chances in this match after wins over GOD and British Strong Style, but here he is just getting dissected by Jimmy and Jey Uso. Tag, here comes Jimmy back into the match. Frequent tags from the Usos, as we would expect, and Jimmy, he doesn't want to go much longer in this one, and I don't blame him. Super kick from Jimmy Uso. That's the second one that Bo Dallas has eaten right in the jaw, and again, Curtis Axel is there. Jimmy looking for a corkscrew forearm. Curtis throws that one off, but Jey Uso throws him out. Curtis Axel is the entire reason this match is still going. 4 successful breakups of pinfalls that would have meant the end of the match. Both Bo and Jimmy to their feet. Bo's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to get the advantage right now? Irish whip comes off, and Jimmy lays him out with the forearm. Bo has not been able to do anything right now. Let's see if he can get something here. Single leg camel clutch applied. And Jimmy Uso, he is not having that. No, sir. Up under the shoulders he goes, and Bo Dallas, this is his first real any kind of sustained offense, and now Boston Crab applied by Bo. This is the first real opportunity here for the B team, and again, Jimmy Uso just powers out. It's gonna need more than a couple submission holds to beat the champs, but at least Bo Dallas is moving in the right direction. Jimmy Uso not taking kindly to that, and Jimmy spikes Bo Dallas in response to Curtis Axel getting in his face. A little bit of a miscommunication for B Team. You gotta feel like that was the opportunity for Bo Dallas to go get himself a tag. Bulldog opens up some space, double thrust chop right to the throat. Bo Dallas might have himself an opportunity right now. Let's see what he's got. Bo's got him on the top, and Bo with a swinging neck breaker. Maybe Bo Dallas does have a chance right now. Jey Uso will be called on for the first time, and Jey Uso breaks up the pinfall. He was needed as well, and now all three guys, things are breaking down right now. Snapmare, Curtis Axel, boom, snaps him down, and Axel now has just given B Team their first 2-on-1 advantage of the day. Bo Dallas drives a knee right into the nose, bridge of the nose. It looks like it broke it for Jimmy Uso. Will that be an issue coming into next week? This is the first real opportunity by the B Team, who despite getting absolutely ran over for most of this match are still in it 12 minutes in. Jimmy working 2-on-1 again for the first time in this match. Bo trying to come back, snap suplex. And now it's Jimmy who needs the tag, but Bo Dallas, at this point, he's been in the match for the better part of 8 minutes. He's got to get himself a tag immediately. Big slam from Bo Dallas. That does open up some space, and here comes Curtis Axel. That was much needed. First thing Axel does, he goes and gets himself a pin. Can he get the 3? No. Bo Dallas did the right thing, taking the tag out. Jimmy Uso now, he's got to think about tagging himself out. But you know that the Usos, even in a position like this, you know that they're not going to panic. Curtis Axel, neck breaker, maybe looking for that neck into the face breaker that we've seen him use so well. Jimmy Uso had it well scouted, DDT. We know that the Usos, we know how experienced they are. We know what they do. So they are not going to be fazed by being in a match like this. Bo Dallas and Jimmy now getting into it a little bit, and Bo Dallas in the ring. The ref, he's got to be concerned right now. That was the illegal man. The referee was counting Bo, and I can't believe that the referee actually allowed that to happen. Curtis Axel still down in the corner as Jimmy Uso may have been looking for the cannonball. Jimmy sees the danger, dives in. Here comes Jey. Jey lays out Curtis with a big forearm to start. Corkscrew forearm to follow up. Jey looking for another one, and Curtis Axel not having that. The B Team have somehow settled into this match. Curtis Axel is the reason why this match is still going. Making some real heads-up plays, thinking on his feet, breaking up multiple pinfalls that would have ended the match. Near a half dozen. Bo Dallas did the right thing, getting a tag, and now here we are. Jey Uso and Curtis Axel brawling on the outside of the ring. 14 minutes into this match. This may have been more than the Usos were bargaining for in this contest. They have an upcoming match with TMDK. It's sure to be absolutely brutal. And yet here they are, fighting bell to bell against Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Axel dives in. Here comes Bo. Lariat ducked by Jey. Into the corner goes Bo Dallas, and he's able to fight his way out of it. This is a pretty familiar situation for Bo Dallas, as here he is fighting 2-on-1. Jey Uso close to his corner. Jimmy wants the tag. Bo Dallas prevents that from happening. How many times has Bo had to fight 2-on-1 in this match? Yet the B Team are still in it, approaching 5 minutes to go. Cover here from Bo. Jimmy Uso not too bothered, and it's a kick out. So the B Team have managed to fight their way into this match. These two are actually looking pretty good. Jey Uso now, single leg Boston Crab applied. First submission attempt of the match for either team, and it is the end. Bo Dallas had been through too much. single leg crab. And as if TMDK needed any more reason to fear the Usos, apparently they can beat you with single leg grabs. I mean, what do you say? The Usos get a win like that. Uso splash, Samoan drop, and the Usos, what a moment it was for them. Hang on, TMDK. TMDK is here. Nick Miller and Shane Thorne are here. They've just come in and they are beating down their opponents. Coming up next week at After Party, Nick Miller tosses Jey Uso out of the ring and Miller is brutalizing Jey. This is exactly what you would have expected from a team like TMDK to try to get the upper hand. The champs have been basically unbeatable, so this is what the mighty Don't Kneel have to rely on. This is what they have to do. Absolutely sickening, and now Nick Miller has brought in the steel chair for Shane Thorne to use. Jimmy is alone in the ring. Referee's out, no one's gonna stop this. Hang on, Jey Uso. Jey Uso is back. Jey Uso is back. Basically risen from the grave after a brutal attack. And Nick Miller absolutely stunned, and now he's out. Shane Thorne still trying to attack, but Jey Uso is there. Jey saves partner Jimmy. There goes Nick Miller and Shane Thorne. Folks, next week at After Party, this match is coming to you, and I'll tell you what else is coming. Ronda Rousey, what does she have coming up for her next week? We know that her story with Dakota Kai has not quite finished. Ronda Rousey is backstage.
After Bash at the Beach, I returned to a really familiar place. My life completely unraveled when I lost my first MMA fight. I couldn't handle wrestling anymore when I lost to Casey Catanzaro, and then I was back against Kai, losing again. I got back into that mentality, but I told myself this time was going to be different. I just wanted to get back into it. But Dakota couldn't let me do that either. I wanted to build myself back up, but she wouldn't let me do it. She thinks she can break me by forcing me back into a match I didn't want, but she's going to regret it. I am going to be world champion, whether I do it now or later. And that's the one thing I've learned about all the trials in my life. It doesn't have to be now, but it will be soon. And that's a promise I made to myself last year. Dakota Kai just picked the wrong fight because she's just asked to be put in the ring with a woman with nothing to lose and a whole lot of bones to break. Well, Rowdy Ronda's gonna have some bones to break at After Party because it will be the Rowdy One taking on Dakota Kai, the world champion, in a tables match. The first time that a world championship in GAW has ever been contested in this kind of match, folks. It promises to be absolute chaos. Damian Martinez made waves when he debuted a few weeks ago, and Martinez forced Drew McIntyre to get his partner intentionally disqualified in a match. Jay White and Drew McIntyre attacked Damian Martinez after that match, and Martinez went on to say that the whole reason he's here is to stop men like Jay White from getting to the top of the wrestling industry. Martinez has such a long history, and now he has recovered from that attack. He is back. The question is, what is going to be the story? Is he going to go right after Jay White? Is he going to go after Drew McIntyre? He's only just healed from an attack suffered at the hands of those two men. So what is in the cards next for Damian Martinez? I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of that.
Well, here's an opponent you could go with if you are Damian Martinez. It's only Buddy Murphy, former member of the Blade Runners, a group ran by Jay White. Drew McIntyre involved in that group as well. So Damian Martinez, I think he has chosen this match pretty carefully as he takes on a former member of that group. Obviously, the group was dissolved back at Nitro 10. They lost a loser must disband match to the Mob, and obviously we saw the Mob earlier with Bobby Lashley and Conor McGregor at the helm. The Mob itself has kind of broken up as well, given the fact that Conor McGregor kicked out CM Punk and then basically sent him away from the company altogether in an Irish street fight at Bash at the Beach. Meanwhile, Buddy Murphy, much like we've seen of Zack Sabre Jr. and other members of groups that kind of reached their peak, Murphy, he hasn't been able to return to form. Let's see if he can do it here. They call Buddy Murphy the best kept secret. Well, it can't be a secret anymore in this match. He's going to have to show exactly what he's got against a man as dangerous as Damian Martinez. It's funny looking at the size discrepancy here. It didn't always used to be this way in GAW. Back when we had a cruiserweight championship man like Buddy Murphy, that's what they would fight for. So usually men around this size were fighting each other. But it was Will Ospreay who said, I think we've had enough of that. He said, cruiserweights are ready. The game has changed, and we are ready to fight the big boys. And in the case of Will Ospreay, when you look at his run as Intercontinental Champion, when you look at some of the men he fought Walter, he fought Hanson of War Machine, he fought Keith Lee. So Will Ospreay proved that it was correct, and now Buddy Murphy's going to have to do the same against Damian Martinez. Interesting note here with Martinez, you can see he's still got that jacket on. I think that's an allusion to Jay White, who has been keeping his jacket on during matches as a show of disrespect to his opponents. Jay White basically says, I don't even need to take the jacket off to beat you, and Martinez, I think he's saying the same thing to White's former partner in Buddy Murphy. Back into the ring they go. Martinez unleashes a huge strike to Buddy Murphy, and now Martinez, look at the strength. Overhead, belly to belly. My God, Martinez looking for a big boot, trying to plant it right into the mush of Buddy Murphy. Instead, he'll settle for a T-bone suplex. I guess we're cool with that too. Murphy, I think, playing the role of Jay White and Drew McIntyre in this one in the eyes of Damian Priest. Cover, kick out. Unfortunately for Martinez, not going to get his hands on White or McIntyre tonight. Hopefully it will be soon. McIntyre has not been seen since he forced the disqualification. That's not something that you do lightly in GAW. It's not something that happens very much, nor should it. Into the corner goes Martinez and Buddy Murphy. He's got some designs right now on the big man. Throws Martinez out. Murphy's got him in his sights. Murphy slides underneath the ropes. Big drop kick. You can get so much velocity behind that, and Murphy, you can see the size of his legs. The strength he has just propels himself, and he shot Damian Martinez out of a cannon on that one. Martinez trying to answer back. Murphy's got the advantage, but Martinez, oh my God, knife edge chop. You call that a knife, but the size of Martinez's hand, that was more like a machete. Martinez on top right now, but you got to be able to finish it off. Is he still healthy after suffering that attack by White and McIntyre? That's obviously going to be a question. Into the ring he goes. Murphy looking for something. Martinez not having it. Martinez, south of heaven from Damian Martinez. Lays him out with a choke bomb south of heaven, and Martinez gets the win. That is exactly why this man is so dangerous. Look at the height that Buddy Murphy came down. Damian Martinez is 6'7", and Buddy Murphy crashes to the ground with the South of Heaven. Martinez gets his second win, but his first by any kind of decision. Look at the height on the South of Heaven. My goodness. Damian Martinez, what a performance from him. This is exactly what we needed to see from Damian Martinez coming back. Jay White into the ring. Jay White's into the ring. Martinez didn't see him. White, Blade Runner. Jay White just got himself into the ring. No one saw Blade Runner, and he's gone. Of course he's gone. What a despicable human being Jay White is. And after an attack by him and McIntyre a few weeks ago, he's decided he needs another one now for Damian Martinez. Absolutely disgusting. Coming up at After Party, the U.S. Championship's going to be on the line. Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair both had an opportunity to talk about their upcoming match. Here's what they had to say.
I said I was going to represent the U.S. title, and I damn well meant it. Bianca, my family is the United States title. I grew up around champions, and you're no champion. Charlotte can miss me with her family history. That hasn't really bought her much other than those things on her chest. I'm happy to give you all a new U.S. champion because until now, you've never really had a real one. You've had some pretenders, but now the queen is here to rescue this whole company. This title isn't just a belt. It's not just my first opportunity to be a star here. It's a representation of everything GAW is about and everything we do. Next week, the real title reign begins. Woo! Next week, I take the crown.
This has been an absolutely loaded edition of Friday Night Storm, and it all culminates with this. We've seen every other match at After Party. We know what we have coming to us next week, and in the main event, it will be Walter versus Aleister Black. No disqualifications for the World Championship. This is following an unbelievable match between the two at Bash at the Beach that saw Walter brutally attack an official. That is coming to you in the main event next Friday. That is May 28th. You need to be here to see this. And Adam Cole, I don't know who he pissed off to get this match, but Adam Cole, the former Intercontinental Champion, is here to face Walter ahead of Walter's World Championship match. A man like the Ring General who has been so dangerous and has become absolutely unhinged since Bash at the Beach. You can see that Adam Cole, he himself is not even so certain that he wants to be in this ring right now. Cole would never turn down a fight, but this isn't a one that I'd want to be a part of. The Ring General, the giant Austrian, Walter, attacked an official at Bash at the Beach, somehow avoided suspension, and went on to brutalize Cody Rhodes in a #1 contenders match. This man is as dangerous as they come. And Aleister Black, you gotta be thinking that the world champ also is he's would never turn down a fight either, Aleister Black, but when you see someone like Walter, who at the best of times is dangerous to any man on the planet, to see him so unhinged as he has been, we may very well see a new world champion this time next week. And for Adam Cole, you pray for him, folks. Let's hope he gets out of this. I know that Walter is not in a good mood right now. Adam Cole trying to take it straight to the Austrian, but Walter lays him out. What a clothesline. You know that Walter is not in a good mood, and you know that he has something to prove right now to the world champion. Aleister Black watching on as he watches his opponent next week. Walter is going up top. The big man from the top rope. You've got to be kidding me. Walter, look at how early this is happening. Missile dropkick. Adam Cole sends him to the ground, and maybe this is how Adam Cole gets himself a little bit of an advantage. Aleister Black, the 34th world champion in GAW history, his second reign with that title. He's held it since Nitro 10, defended it successfully against Matt Riddle back in April on Friday Night Storm, and then defended successfully against Walter at Bash at the Beach. He will be looking for his third successful title defense. It would match Kenny Omega's before him, and Adam Cole maybe looking for that Uchi-Gurushi. Walter says, no, sir. Cole, go behind, German suplex, and Adam Cole, he's looking good in the early going here against Walter. Cole, he's looking to just stay alive in a match like this. The fans, they're trying to will on Adam Cole. Obviously, there is always a lot of fan support for Adam, but especially now against Walter, whom there is absolutely no fan support for at any time because of the actions that he has taken. Into the corner he goes. Walter comes out with the elbow. Walter, up goes Cole for the power bomb. Surely that's got to be the end of Adam Cole. Walter apparently is going to toy with Cole a little more. My God. Walter has said that he wants to send a message to Aleister Black. Jeez. Adam Cole is apparently the one who's going to receive that message. I don't know why Adam Cole was selected as the sacrificial lamb here, but Walter is not going to let Adam Cole walk out of this match. And unfortunately, oh my good God, there is nothing the referee can do about this. Adam Cole, and there's nothing he can do about it either. Walter now just laying in massive strikes, and Walter, look at the strength, tossing Adam Cole nearly the entire length of the ring. And now Cole to his feet. Walter just throws him with a shoulder tackle. My God, Walter, you gotta calm down right now. Cole just trying to get away. Walter's not gonna let him. Oh, Walter takes him out with the axe handle. At some point, the referee's got to think about stopping this bout. Adam Cole is not defending himself. Adam Cole, there's nothing he can do. There is nothing Adam Cole can do to stop the onslaught of Walter. The referee has to stop this bout right now. Walter, boot to the gut. Cole goes up, another power bomb. Listen to the fans, listen to their reaction. Walter's not even going for a pin. Walter is not even trying to cover. Instead, Walter brings him to his knees. Walter off the ropes, and Walter unleashes the right. The referee has to stop this match right now. Someone's going to get hurt. Adam Cole's going to get hurt. Up he goes. Power bomb from Walter, and he hangs on. Walter for a second. Hung on again. 3 power bombs from Walter. 3 power bombs from Walter and the referee. He does. The referee stops the match. The referee has to stop the match.
Alistair, next Friday you will not be going home. I will break you.
Adam Cole is the second man that Walter has sent to the hospital during a match. Did it to Cody Rhodes last week, and now he's done it to Adam Cole. Folks, we will see you next week for GAW After Party. Thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you on May 28th for an incredible show. We appreciate you.